What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Now, we're not in the Gauntlet of Shar anymore. We came back to Moonrise Towers, and thankfully we did, because I recalled, I'm pretty sure that if we continued down that path we were on, through the Mausoleum and through the Gauntlet, without rescuing the prisoners here in Moonrise, they're all going to have a very bad day. Thankfully, I remembered in time, so we can mosey on down to the prison.
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
One day I'll catch a break.
Who would your guests be?
Surely. I am not. But we've seen for an audience. And not a single one.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
Interesting.
Calm and clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once
Here
you're on
we
the march.
go.
Had a fun of this giant blood trail here.
You don't know me.
Questioner.
I have something to ask.
A new face. Do as the Warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
A quaint little torch chamber, isn't it? A touching. Alright, before we get too deep into this, Laser, you are gonna need ammo for this little mission we're on here, so
Progress. Moving in.
we could take a cheeky little hop across this. I don't know what the hell this is. We'll take a look at that later. That little asshole is gonna need to die. So there's two of them.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the Warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The Warden won't like that.
I'll do whatever I please. You're the tieflings.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
What are the prisoners going to do? Talk me to death. Yikes. Take another stab at that. There we go.
Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
What are the gnomes planning?
I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
Okay, well, I'm glad the tieflings are still with us. Wilburn Bongle. We know a gnome very interested in finding you, Wilburn.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly?
I'm here to help you escape.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
My mind is my own. The Absolute has no control over me.
The Absolute thinks she's got you by the scruff of the neck. But it's the other way around, isn't it? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
Heard all about you, actually. Let's talk escape plan. What do you need?
Efficient. Good. We need tools. That head case of a Warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
Okay. So he needs tools.
Stone.
He said the Warden yoinked his. So he basically just needs any kind of blunt object that is going to help him break through the walls. Naughty.
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
I'll do what I want, thank you. Already had quite the conversation, actually. Let us go chit-chat with this Warden. He sounds like a delight. We'll save before we go in here. This place can get dicey, and I'm not always 100% sure how I get this to work, so I just tend to save where I can and leave it at that. Ta-da, come on in here. Thank you. Let's close this up. Warden.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland.
Nice horns.
Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Your face is pretty bland too.
My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory forever.
I'm sorry to break it to you, Warden, but you don't have forever. You must confiscate lots of interesting things from prisoners.
Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority.
I bet. I'm looking for a particular prisoner, Duke Ravengard.
He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care.
Other tieflings, your own people, are in a cell. Aren't you bothered?
Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would do well to remember that.
Would I? Let's see if we can get a little cheeky here. Let's read her mind. What are you worried about, Warden?
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the Warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the Warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners.
Right. Sorry. Let's make things a little dark in this room. Small levers open the cell. Big one sets off the alarm. Drop all of this. Alright. Pretty dark in here. Now we could just attack her, do what we like with that. Or we give her a little taste of her own medicine. You won't be calling for reinforcements.
My path be true.
Nothing to see here from anybody.
Something good here, I hope.
We have the keys. Loot her corpse wholeheartedly.
Flacketh's will be done.
Careful, I bite.
Now we have to find
Oh, for a skeleton kid.
their tools. Which the Warden said everything confiscated is upstairs.
Indolence breeds madness.
Hazel, you're first up. Welcome.
You're being arrested for assault.
Dry.
Concentrate.
Actually wasn't initially planning on doing it this way, but if they're going to be kind enough to
Still breathing.
bring themselves up into the slaughter, then why not?
Maybe I should.
I am fury. I am death.
After all, they might actually get in the way later, so...
Can't afford to let up.
We can't have that, can we? Where were we? Back to business now. Gold ring, gold chalice.
Best be on my way. What's in here?
Evidence chest has nothing. Has a browbeaten. Baptist arm. Wulbrin's hammer. We'll yoink that. Starion, let's see if we can get the things that they confiscated. They're gonna need more tools than that, I'm sure. One hammer isn't gonna sway the odds much.
Alright, what now? Anything of use? If not over, then through.
Let's see. Do we have any clubs or maces or anything like this? Nimble, Pantomon, Nichols, Wulbrin, Bongle. So just opening the prison cell wouldn't really work for them because they'll have to fight their way up through the guard. And there's a lot of absolutists up top. That won't cut the cake for us. These two, however, quite quaint. Yeah, you keep on walking down here.
Blacketh's will be done.
Might as well get this first.
Caught in the act.
Won't matter, she's dead.
Another fight. Let's go.
Relay, whiffing on a 70%.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste. What should I do? Time to deal some punishment.
Time till we're served after the back.
She actually got the shove off. We're doing radiant damage, huh? Well, you're gonna go away now because your master is dead.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm hesitant to unleash a zombie army here. If you're curious why I'm not getting my zombies up, it's because I'm a little concerned about doing that. I don't want them to attack something I would not like them to attack. You whiffed, bud. Yeah, it's a bad day. Alright.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Now, thankfully, anything that happens in the prisons stays in the prisons, so you don't have to worry about going back up top and having everybody in Moonrise aggroed to you. That's not how it works, thankfully.
Can't give up now.
Wilbur.
Eyes grow heavy.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools? Blessed Gerdul, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
It's time, let's do this.
We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
This hammer went straight through that shit. Go make sure he actually grabs the tieflings. Janice, Leah, Cal, Lacrissa. We are owed money by Lacrissa. What cell is this? What's that cell? Cell 2. Alright. I want to follow that up and make sure that they get out, okay?
This is it. Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
I do. Go to Last Light Inn. I'll come with you. I know a place called the Last Light Inn. You'll be safe there.
Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
Happily. Get out of here before anybody realizes there's a problem. We don't want to blow our cover as a true soul. Not just yet, at least. And the next time we come back to Moonrise, we'll head down into the prison and take care of the leftovers.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
What's your problem?
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. There are procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders.
We just escaped the Absolute. These people need sanctuary, not procedures.
And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
He only wants to see if you're infected. It's safe. I promise.
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out.
You're all good.
Now, form a line. I'll not ask again.
I'd actually kind of like to know too.
This won't take long.
We're gonna stick around and see the result of this inspection.
Let's just go already.
But we don't even know the way to Moonrise.
That's why we should leave now.
Once you're all cleared, you're all cleared. You can all move on.
No, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
Even if she did, it doesn't matter.
I want to talk to all these people actually, Warden and the tieflings.
I know, but we...
All clear as I told you, Chuckles. We good?
And you're clear. Welcome to Last Light.
Why don't we ask Jahira?
Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mom.
I'm gonna follow you around to wherever you're gonna rest up and stop, because I want to chit-chat to all of you, actually, Warden and Lacrissa. Perfect. Lacrissa?
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
I was in Moonrise and I just happened to run into her.
Don't play coy. You could have left us behind, but you didn't. You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Oh, damn. Up.
Why are you smiling?
Off, Alfira.
It's fine. Jahira won't even notice. Things in Moonrise were bad. Real bad. Thank you for getting me out of there.
No problem at all.
That is not what I said.
Told you I'd save him.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I thought you'd be happier to see each other.
I thought my entire family was dead!
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted.
There we go. Swallow your pride and act like a family member.
for saving me. And the two idiots.
Indeed. Anything to add, Roland?
I've lashed out at you, drunkenly and otherwise, and you helped anyway. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. And thank you.
And that's all it takes.
You went
A
out of
square.
your way to help
You're a
us.
good man.
It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
I hope to see you in Baldur's Gate when you're the best wizard in the land, like you promised.
Maybe a garden. That sounds perfect. Let's just
Lord, they are paying.
Don't even know the way to
Warden. Brocca's still over here. I think he is. Let's talk to Warden first.
Ketheric's lackeys found me already. Blast it all! You need to deal with him.
Working on that. Alright, Brockus, good news. I kept my end of the bargain. Oh, Barcus, sorry, not Brackus.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why?
Haven't you heard? I freed the people being held in Moonrise.
You did? But that means... Wolverine!
Yep. Go ahead.
Wolverine! Where is he?
We need a plan.
Savor our victory over the Drider.
I'll celebrate when Catherine's dead.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way.
You ever know?
Offload all this stuff onto Lae'zel. I only picked this up because I wasn't sure if they'd be able to use it to smash it through, but it seems like his hammer just one-shots it anyway, so...
Wolverine!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barcus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barcus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this helper.
Hey, we wouldn't even know who you were without him.
It's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wolverine.
You don't belong here, Barcus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wolverine... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
You don't know what Barcus has gone through to find you.
Please, that isn't necessary.
Yes, it is. He's been an asshole.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business.
Well, perhaps I should put you back in the Chamber of Moonrise then. If I'm beneath it all, maybe you should be tadpoled.
There we have it. Wolverine is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal.
Your friend's an asshole.
Brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised.
Thank you very much, Barcus.
The brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded.
Wolverine seems like a real asshole.
Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back to his usual self.
Yeah, we'll see. You really care about him, don't you?
Well, once you're used to someone, you're used to them.
What will you do now, Barcus?
Well, perhaps Wolverine is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate.
That'll have to wait. It's lethal out there.
Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone.
Man, I like Barcus. He went through hell and back for his friend. That's like ultimate loyalty and friendship. He did everything right. This asshole is too stupid to know, and he has a good man watching his back.
Every moment Ketheric lives is another I am away from Baldur's Gate. I need to return. And soon.
Yeah. Whatever. Fuck him.
Have you forgotten?
He does not deserve the loyalty.
But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
But we're exhausted. Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things. We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
Look, this is all very touching, but none of you are doing this.
Bad things happening to us.
You have an intelligent brain.
What's out there? We wouldn't stand a chance.
It's very correct. You stay put. I'll bring Mole home.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Very mad.
Fine.
So would I.
But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
I will. And I'll be sure to mention that you guys are all geared up and ready to go get down to business yourselves. Do you have any commentary about our new ghosts?
A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
It's worse than you know. I have reason to believe that Isabel is Catheric's daughter.
Do you? Well, let us not leave you in suspense then. You are right. She is.
Oh. You already knew? Why didn't you tell me? It's more than that. She was dead, and something brought her back.
Something malign? Huh. Or some blessing of Seluna, perhaps. I do not know what restored Isabel's life to her, but I can see what she is doing with it. If she wished to see us drowned in darkness, Isabel needn't have lifted a finger. Instead, she holds out her hand.
That's fair.
I choose to take it. I choose to trust. And not just because I have no other choice.
I'll need to speak to her myself.
If it will help, only remember, I bear more blame for the Shadow Curse than Isabel does. And she can no more control her parentage than you can that thing in your head.
Actually, I'm getting quite adept at controlling
Protection
this.
to you too, if you see her. You've shown me how well you can sniff out secrets. I'd like to see you turn that nose upon Ketheric Thorn.
Already working on that. But while we're here, I would like Isabel to explain herself to whatever degree she will. You still up in your room, Isabel? You are. Drop another save, now that we've got so much progress in the bank.
You did well to help those people escape Ketheric. Every soul saved is a blessing, and you're raining them upon us.
Isabel, I found the empty sarcophagus of an Isabel Thorn, Ketheric's daughter.
Her breath catches. You notice a barely perceptible shudder run through her body.
An unfortunate coincidence. I hope never to meet the wicked man who hemorrhaged shadows over this peaceful village.
You don't need to lie to me. I saw Ketheric at Moonrise Towers. He was presiding over a trial.
Almost laughable that he sees himself fit to judge anyone. Did you learn anything about how we might defeat him?
I think I know the source of his invulnerability. A relic called the Night Song.
That's incredible news. I won't ask for the specifics as to how you uncovered that. But I'm grateful you've done whatever it takes. I can't believe there's an end in sight. Thank you.
I still have a few questions.
Go on then.
I don't know much about you. Care to fill in the blanks?
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing.
Okay.
Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
So she's just not prepared to have any kind of honest discussion with us, which is okay, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. Jahira said it best. Whether she has good intentions, bad intentions, whatever she's thinking about, considering, none of that matters, because in the end, she's helping these people. She's doing a great job with these people and for these people, so despite whatever I think or anybody else thinks, she's good for this place, and she'll be sticking around because of that. We're gonna start getting some of our minions up before we head on back down to the Golden Shard. Next episode, of course. But right now, I'm gonna wrap this one here while we clean our inventory and get rid of all that stuff we picked up in Moonrise. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Baldur's Gate 3. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.